Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of ThinkFaith Podcast. It is indeed a week of Valentine's. It's a Valentine's week. I'm with Ubusi, Malindi Sabusi. How are you?
I'm good and you have Fundisi?
I'm good.
Yes.
So kuluma Valentine's.
Valentine's.
Yeah. It's a month of love. It's a week of love, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But we're going to look at it from a perspective of single people.
Okay.
Yeah. I've noticed a pattern about singlehood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, there's this negative stigma around singlehood. People hate to be single.
Yes, you.
People don't like to be single.
You don't.
Especially your age. Why are you afraid of being single?
Yes, I'm Fundis, man. Because most of the time we tend to uktata our confidence, ne? And then we make it ukuthi ngoba now I have this male suthi manje sengiyabukeka.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Bayangibona, I'm now visible.
So then yokuba single makes you in a way to feel like maybe I'm not that attractive. Okay.
Just couldn't think it wrong, you know. Yes.
So you'd rather be in a relationship knowing very well you are not ready to be in a relationship just because I have to be in a relationship.
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
Yes. Yes.
And then you no longer question the intentions of the person.
Sivele singene nje so sobona phambili.
Dangerous, eh?
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying that because, especially because this week, I think December and February, like Valentine's.
Yes.
I think that's where desperation goes very, very high.
Hey, December kuwes khoma basiphila kuyashadwa December manje.
Exactly. So no one wants to be alone. No one wants to spend their December alone. Everyone wants to have a plus one every time. Yeah, I see.
Yes.
But we have to look at the dangers of it because, when we talk about people who are scared or afraid of being single,
Okay.
it means now they can do whatever it takes to be always in a relationship, whether good or bad, whether leading to... Remember, we always talk about this. The goal of dating has to be marriage. Our end goal has to be marriage, not just to pass time, not just for vibes, not just for content or matching outfits.
Yeah. Him's a man's.
But it has to be an end goal has to be building family and all of that. So this is what I want us to talk about today. So being single, actually the Bible says it's even better when you are single than when you are married. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Because when you are single, you can even focus on you and the Lord and the work of the Lord.
Yes.
But now when you are married, so let's define these terms because there's also this controversy around this new law. Actually, it has been there. It's just that people have started to know about it now. That according to South African law, abantu, someone who has paid a lobola or a bride price, whatever you call it, actually are married. Those people are married under customary marriage. Yeah.
Okay.
So those people are married. So when we talk about someone who's single, we are talking about someone who's not dating and someone who is dating but not married.
Yeah. Yes.
Someone who's cohabitating.
Yeah. How single no makipitile?
Yeah, that person is single. Remember, you are single until you are married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you are married. I think also, I'm raising this one before we go into other ones. I'm raising this one because also as a church, I think we have to upgrade the way we do things around the issues of marriage. Because sometimes, especially when we grow up, people would pay lobola and we would say they are engaged, not married.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they would have to have this big day, white wedding. Then that's when we recognize them as married. Actually, that's not how it is. When people pay lobola, they're actually married.
How?
Yeah, just that the other one is just for celebration. We call it the civil one, and there are also different contracts. But we're not lawyers, right? We're not talking about that. I'm
Yes.
just raising that awareness,
Yeah.
especially to single people, to say, if you're single, you need to know about these things.
Okay.
Especially if you've paid the lobola before, or they have paid lobola for you before, and that relationship didn't last, you broke up. Never go around thinking you're single. You are not single, you are married.
Usashadile.
Yeah, and you have to have a decree of divorce before you move on with your life.
Yo.
Exactly.
That's new.
Yeah. So I'm just raising that point as we pass through
Okay, thank you.
the
Thank
single
you.
one. Yeah. So when someone talks about the malobolo, you must know, hey, this person is talking about serious
Serious
stuff.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's marriage.
Yo, it's adult things.
Yeah. So being afraid of being single
Yeah.
leads to desperation.
Ooh, okay, clock that.
And desperation
Yeah.
drops standards.
Yo, that's a bar.
Like everyone has standards,
Yeah.
and we also have Christian standards, right?
Mm.
To say we don't want to be unequally yoked,
Yes.
which is a standard, meaning the faith of the person is our standard. That person has to believe, has to be a follower of
believer
Christ.
first, yes.
Not someone who just
Oh.
went to church because they saw you in church, because there's also that trick of boys bafake suit for that one Sunday because
Yeah.
they saw you going to the church and they were like, I know,
Nyamgena.
nyamgena. Right? So it is a pattern that when people start to be desperate, especially our ladies, when they start to be desperate, they drop standards. They no longer care about the things they should care about. They no longer they shift the goalpost to say, I wanted a man who believes in Jesus Christ, but all of a sudden, because of the clock now, because now I'm 32, I'm 35,
So,
so now Lechodmane is saying something. So
yes.
yeah, even if he hasn't said anything about Jesus, but at least he's not
Ngizobe
saying anything
ngishadile.
against God. So ngizobe ngishadile.
Yes.
And I want to be married, and it's Valentine's. I want to receive flowers too.
Oh.
I want the dinner dates too.
Yes.
I want content, couple goals, content. Those are actually the reasons why we keep on having so many divorce rates, even
Yeah.
within the household of faith, where we are not supposed to be, actually, where we are supposed to be expecting at least the minimum rate of divorce in the house of the Lord. But we still experience it, and it's still high because people still don't understand marriage, still don't understand singlehood, especially because
Yeah.
most of the mistakes of married people started when they're single.
Come on.
See, when you're single now, this is when you have to learn about your partner. This is where you have to learn about yourself. I mean, when you're single, discover yourself, deal with your insecurities, deal with lusts, deal with addictions, deal with low self-esteem. As you have pointed out, that actually dating to boost your self-esteem is a wrong reason for dating.
Yes.
You should not date because you want to feel good, that at least someone sees me, at least someone will send me a good morning text. Those are wrong reasons, because if we continue with those reasons, then we are not going to drop the divorce rate. Especially, yes, another one, lust, the lust of the flesh, because now you feel like, okay, the lust is overtaking me now, so let me just go into marriage. At least I'm going to be legal
Yes. So
to do
legal.
izinto zabantu
Yes.
abadala. But actually, that is not the right reason to get married, because if you have a problem of lust is a problem. If you have a problem of lust, it will continue even when you are married.
Yes.
It is a sin. It is a problem that you have to deal with while you are alone. Because as a girl, when you have a problem of lust, boys will keep on looking good even when you are married to your love of your life. As a guy, girls will keep on looking good. Girls will keep on tempting you. So you have to deal with that while you are in this period of singlehood. So actually, singlehood is a blessing in disguise. Being single is a blessing, because being single means you don't have pressure. Being single means you are not responsible of anyone.
Yes.
You are responsible of yourself,
Yes.
studying yourself, dealing with all the issues, winning in your career while you are alone.
Yes.
Build yourself, focus on your moods, focus on your anger issues, focus. These are the things you have to deal with while you are alone, so that when someone comes, you don't want someone to fill in a gap
Yes.
or a certain void that was supposed to be filled by God. Because it is only, it is Miles Monroe who pointed out that, by the way, Adam spent most of his time alone as a single, and he worked in the garden as a single, discovered everything, nature, animals, and as a single, had a relationship with God as a single.
Come on.
Then later, Eve was brought to Adam, and then it is then that Adam saw. So this is the bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, which means there is no gap in Adam that was supposed to be closed by God that he would try to fill in with Eve.
Yes.
Because God is the one who has to give you confidence. God is the one who has to affirm you. I go to you have a partner simply because you want someone to tell you that you look beautiful today. On the day they forgot to tell you that you look beautiful, or you are angry, or you are losing all of your confidence.
Yes.
So singlehood is a blessing in disguise. And moving from singlehood, you go to courtship. Courtship is when now you've met someone.
Yes.
Then you start going to date with this person, showing interest.
Someone who's equally yoked with you, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you are not yet a couple when you are courting.
Okay.
It's just courting. And courting is also a blessing in disguise also because it's a transitional stage between singlehood and marriage.
Come on.
So you have this privilege to decide whether this is good or bad. This is going to work or not. And all the signs are always there. All the signs are always there. You have an opportunity to get to know the history of the person. Family background. Because also family backgrounds affect our marriages in a way. So we have to deal with that. Know where the person is coming from. What is the idea of the person about marriage? What is the idea of the person about patriarchy, feminism, all these ideas? What this person thinks is the role of a man. What does this person think is the role of a woman? What does this person think is family? What is his definition of marriage? All of those things must be discussed in the courtship phase. So that when you see, I don't agree with a lot of things with this guy or a lot of things with this lady, you are free to say it didn't work. And it's not even a breakup, because I don't know. It's not even a breakup. Courting is not, that's why I said you are not a couple as yet.
Yes.
You're just courting. It's courtship. You are not a couple. You start being a couple when it's in shata. Peter Malobola walking down the aisle or whatever, depending on the different cultural backgrounds.
Yes.
But my point is, I have to emphasize that people who are courting are not a couple. They are courting. They are trying to prepare for marriage. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You were courting and it failed. That's why we say, courting, there are limitations. There are no sexual intimacies. There are no commitments that are deep because it's courting. You want to feel loose after you stopped the courting. You don't want to feel entangled to someone because you said this person took my virginity and all of that. So it's just courting.
Okay.
Courting, preparing to what?
To marriage.
To get married.
Yes.
So it's a blessing in disguise, because that's why you see there are a lot of flags. Okay, this guy can't control his temper. We went to a restaurant this other time, maybe, and then how he treats the waiters. Okay, how he shouts at the waitress. Okay, you get to see the signs. All of the signs are always there. You see, in marriage counseling, people always say, I saw the signs in the beginning, but I ignored them. You know what that means? It means during this process, that's why I say people who meet today and want to get married tomorrow, somehow there's danger.
But is it not ukuthi akekho umuntu perfect, ne?
Yeah.
Khona izinto kumele ngizibekezelele emntwini, khona engamelanga ngizibekezelele.
True.
So masithi manje ngiyashada mina. Yabo, bese khona lokho okay, angithi ke how to differentiate between le red flag emele ngibalekele or le ngazama ukumlungisa.
Yeah, okay, maybe let's try to say there's a weakness and then there's a red flag.
Okay, yeah.
Well, a weakness is something that person is not strong in,
All right.
Maybe they are not strong in communication, and then can talk to them to say, you know what, I would like you to communicate better this way and that way. You understand?
Yeah.
But red flag, for an example, is abuse.
Yeah.
That you see, that one is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
A different belief system.
Okay. Yeah.
That is a red flag.
Yes.
Someone who threatens to leave you.
How?
That's a red flag, because that person is killing your confidence, makes you feel like it's like it's in the
Yes.
someone must not make you feel like that, because you are not the only person, and if you're choice, that's a red flag, because you won't live 10 years 20 years with someone who always tells you, you know, my colleagues you know, people on the streets. You can't live with someone like that. Someone who threatens you, someone who makes you feel like you are doing them they are doing you a favor by being with you. No, you are not doing me a favor by being with me. We are in this partnership together.
Yes.
So in that process of courting, that is when you see all of these things.
Okay.
So you can't just rush to say he proposed and then you go with it very, very good. No, courting is where you have to learn a lot of things. This is where you have to find out why your previous relationships didn't work.
Okay, wait. Is it wrong for me to reject her because of the things in his previous relationship? Oh yeah, probably. Yes.
Yeah, like if it's a red flag, like for example, if you can find out he was being abusive, whether emotionally, financially, or physically. Remember, Uchando, feeling in love or goosebumps must not make you feel like you are too special to an extent that what this person did to the ex would not do to you. This is my concern with people who are dating people who are married. So this person was able to cheat on his wife of a covenant, of vows to be with you. Now the wife is no longer in the picture. And when you are saying, so you think you are that special that this person will stick to you while you know the person has a capacity to betray a vow they made in the altar before God. So that's why I'm saying never ever think you are too special that what they did to other people, they will not do to you. So making that research will help you to find out, okay, you have a baby mama, you didn't stick to the baby mama. I'm not saying it's a no-go area or a deal breaker, but just find out why do you have 4 kids all over and you are not with the baby mamas. What's your story? Find out. You see, that's very important. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker, but don't go in all blind.
Yes.
Our mistake now with you guys is that when you feel goosebumps, nama advisor nwezwa. Because you are over the moon. You see, you are thinking all about the good things he has done for the past 2 months, and then And one thing bad about us as guys, sorry to say, but guys, we are so good with pretense, eh? Yeah, we can pretend to be. We can pretend for like for the whole of 6 months. Yeah, especially if I find out that your previous relationship failed because the person was not communicating. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be strong in communication. If they didn't do this, I'm gonna be strong in that. But unfortunately, if I don't mean it, if it doesn't come from the goodness of my heart, if I'm just doing it to impress, sooner than later, I'm gonna get tired. So that is the whole good thing about courting, because someone will pretend, but they will get tired of pretending.
Zombamba. You
understand? So that is why we encourage people not to rush. Another one, rebound.
Okay.
So you were in this relationship, or you were courting.
Yeah.
Or you were whatever. Or maybe you just got divorced. Just separated with someone who paid lobola to you, which is divorce, technically. 2 months down the line, when you are already with someone else.
How?
Because you are just afraid of being single.
How?
that's using someone as a rebound. No, heal. If something hurt you, sit down with yourself, heal, introspect, find out what could have made that relationship to fail. Because another common thing that can happen is that the same reason your previous relationship failed is the same reason why this one or the next one will fail. So there's no sin in being single.
Yeah.
There's no dark cloud over you because you are single. Just stay single, listen to yourself, find out what went wrong, find out what was your contribution in all of it. Don't shift blame all the time.
Yes.
Of course, someone can be so brutal to us or to you, but don't shift blame all the time. Find out, okay, how did I contribute to all of that thing not working out? Okay, this was my contribution. How do I change? How do I improve myself? Find out what made the previous one not to work. Okay, maybe I rushed the things. Okay, this time I'll let. Yeah, well, relax.
Yeah.
I think people are rebounding or using people as a rebound simply because of you want to prove to your ex that I can move on without you.
When you're also trying to prove yourself, man, I was not the one who was on the wrong. Man.
Yeah, but there's no need to rush. That's my point, because now you are going to be projecting. Getting into a new relationship with the problems of the previous relationship, it's easy to project.
Yeah.
It's easy to say, if that one was unfaithful, then this one phone call that he did not pick up, you're already thinking, yeah, even the previous one started like this by not picking up calls. You are now projecting. You have not healed. You have not dealt with the hurt and the disappointment of the past. That's why I'm saying there's this valley in between relationships that you must not try to fill so quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, you move on from one relationship, you jump to the next, and if abanye they're even worse. Before they even leave this one, they are already introducing someone to make sure that, okay, by the time I leave this one, I jump to this one.
Yeah,
Nenzani,
uyahamba lo singimlandela umata ukuthi makahamba kube khona ofila in.
Those are the reasons they are in a way communicating about your character. They tell us about your character. They tell us about how you think. They tell us about remember what you did to the other person. I repeat that one. What you did to the other person doesn't mean you won't do to me.
Yes.
So if you were able to do that to that previous person, when you have potential to do it again.
Yes.
Ubaba when figure my Facebook used to say, "Sengiqalile ke manje ngifuna abafazi ba Facebook. The wife you got through Facebook will be taken through Facebook." Easy come, easy go. That's what he used to say.
Yes.
But I think he wanted to communicate something, not that exactly. But the point is, don't think that what happened with someone else is not going to happen with you. So it's Valentine's, yes. It's a month of love, yes. Why can't you love yourself? Why can't you just go on a date alone? Why can't you go with your friends, your other single friends? Why is there so much pressure to go with someone, to have someone to bring me flowers, and the way pressure is so high in a corner. Even when they don't buy you flowers, you are going to pretend they bought you flowers. You post there when you take your boyfriend's phone and you post yourself for in, but if bona ngumuntu ofuna ukuveza
bafuna abanye basuke bafuna ukumarket territory phela.
You don't market territory. The territory must be the one willing to be marked.
Okay.
You don't market territory. You don't market territory by leaving your shoes on someone's car or leaving your bag or leaving. You don't market territory like that. If someone wants their territory marked, they will have their territory marked.
Yes.
And if someone wants Ogoba escaping, they will continue to being escaping no matter what you try, no matter what you do. So that's why I'm getting singlehood and courting. That's why you have the best chance to find out if this thing is really gonna work or not.
Yes.
Don't pressurize yourself. Don't go an extra mile trying to prove your worth with desperation and desperate things. sekufuna manje ube desperate upost ama-post athi I'm single and happy just because you want people to know that you're single so that maybe they may propose to you or soloko ngaba single. You don't have to go all here's a trick.
Yes.
I'll tell you this trick about singlehood and about men. The more you show that you are fishing, the more you push away potential husbands.
Hey, man.
And you may draw attention, but the attention that you are drawing are for people who are passing. Because remember, when someone sees that you are fishing, when someone sees that you are babies and there's trapping, where you are showing off your body and all of that on social media, you know, you may attract a lot, but those are not potential husbands. Those are people who know good you are. And they use the term to demean women, which is very hurting, but this one is for the streets.
Yes.
So not every attention is good attention, right? So here's a trick. Yeah. The more you don't fish, the more you don't go out there and advertise yourself that, you know what, I'm single and all of that, it is the more you will be discovered by people who have good intentions.
Okay.
But the more you put out yourself out there for advertisement, the more you push away people with good intentions. You may attract attention, but it's not all good attention. That's a trick of singlehood. The more you are so cautious about being single, I need to find a person. Single, I need to find a person. Hey, you attract a lot of bad things. But when you are so focused on yourself, and then boom, you meet someone who's interested, who wants to know if you're taken, and then you're like, no, I'm not taken. Then I'll be surprised. Okay, this person is not taken. Then that's a serious development. But who's kangisa?
Who's advertiser?
Yeah, that one pushes away people with good intentions. Yes. So in this Valentine's week, right, we want to say to singles, there's nothing wrong with being single.
Yes.
You don't have to put yourself under pressure.
Okay.
Let love find you. Don't be so desperate. Don't shift goalposts. Don't drop your standards because of time. And to those who feel like they are getting older, I know the pressure gets more. It gets more intense the more you get older. But there's no reason for you to drop down your standards because of age. Yes. Because at the end of the day, it's better to get married late than to get married wrong. So we want to get married right. We want this thing to go right. Actually, that's the whole idea of why we're talking about this thing in this podcast. We want to encourage great relationships, great marriages that are going to last, that are not going to end in a divorce court. That's what we wanted to talk about today. So we are going to close this episode today here by encouraging all the singles, all the single ladies, all the single guys to make sure that they attend the seminar that we're going to be having on the 28th of February. Make sure you come in there. And I know some married couples wanted to join us. Yeah, they're free to join in, but they just have to make sure that they bring their personal people or attend the event because people want to mingle there. But yeah, make sure you come and attend that seminar. Maybe you may meet your potential person there. Yeah, this is how you're going to close it.
Yes.
And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you comment, let us know what you think, and let us know what you think about being single and what you feel the pleasure of Valentine's. Thank you. See you on the next episode. Danko.
Amen.